Hi everyone, Anna Willett here at the legendary Crunk Gym in Detroit, Michigan. Today I am accompanied by amateur boxer Will Myhre here over with Crunk Team. Hi Will, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So what we like to do here at the Boxing Circle is we're all about spreading positivity and bringing something kind and wonderful into the world, and we're trying to do that through the sport of boxing.
I love that. Thank
you. So we're trying to celebrate all fans, fighters, coaches of all different levels and abilities and backgrounds. What we really like to do. And then, of course, products and materials as well. So I just have 5 quick questions for you. And I just want to hear a little bit about your story. And then we're also going to talk about a little bit at the end because you got a fight coming up. And so I want to hear more about that. So, okay, first and foremost, let's go back in time. You've been boxing just under 10 years, about 9 years. And do you remember what was going through your mind the first time you picked up a pair of boxing gloves, what you were thinking and feeling?
I was ready to hit somebody.
Okay.
With full intention. I'm going to be completely honest.
I love it.
When I first picked up gloves, just for like background, I was very mentally frustrated as a child coming into the gym. So seeing them boxing gloves, it was the perfect outlet for me, honestly.
That's fantastic. I mean, that's a safe way to do it.
It is. The safest way. And hit somebody, let out some of that frustration, those emotions that my child mind really couldn't process. That was really good for me. Sure, absolutely.
I mean, for myself, I was very nervous and excited the first time I put on a pair of gloves. But for myself, just the mental health and how it helps improve that when you're in the ring.
Yes.
I like to call it, because when you're in the ring, everything else goes away. Right? There's no noise. I mean,
you don't hear nothing but your coach and that bell.
Yes, exactly. And that's all you hear.
That's it.
That's all you hear. And I love it because you cannot think about your day.
No.
You can't think about anything else going on.
No.
Everything just disappears, and it's almost, for the lack of a better term, an active meditation.
It is. It is. It does take your mind off of everything else.
Yeah.
It does.
You have to be fully present. Okay. So you were excited and you were like, okay, this is for me. I love that. I love that so much. Excellent. So again, we do like to keep things positive. That being said, I always think there's room improvement, even with amazing things. So in a perfect world, if we could improve anything within the boxing community, the sport of boxing, do you have anything that would stand out?
In terms of improvement, better amateur judges.
Okay.
It's so many times, countless times that I've been in there fighting, got back to my corner, or even the judges are sitting there on their phones. And they're not genuinely judging these amateur shows. And that is one of the biggest things that I hated so much, because even though we're amateurs and we may not be competing for money, but we're here to showcase our ability and we're here to work towards a goal. And I really appreciate if these judges will really pay attention.
Absolutely. Well, you're putting in the hard work. You're showing up. You are showing up.
Yes.
So you're expecting to have that,
They're reciprocated. Yes.
Exactly. Oh, that is frustrating. Okay, I like that, and let's get better amateur judges out there, and let's get them paying attention. And
please pay attention to our matches.
Yes, that's important. It's crucial.
It is.
That's just heartbreaking at the same time that it's...
A lot of times, I've even seen it from outside the ring. Like, judges won't look up in time until they hear the crowd go, ah, and it's like, but we have 3 minutes. Especially when these fighters, when we get to above 18, we're fighting 3-minute rounds.
Right.
We in there abusing our bodies for this long duration of time, and you guys aren't paying attention. And we would really appreciate it if you paid attention to our ability.
I'm with you on that, especially, and you and I were just talking about being in camp, and when you're in camp, that's a lot of hard work on your body
and going through all that process. Yes.
Yeah. So let's show up for our amateur fighters, please. Let's pay attention when we're judging. Also, fans too. I mean, it's as important. So,
it is.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Solid response. If we were to time travel, okay, we can go back in time, and you can see any fight live, but you can only see one.
I got like 2 in my head right now. I was like,
you gotta pick one. Who would you like to see live?
So I had 2 in my mind. Like I'm like. Ali versus Foreman, or 1985 of Tommy versus Marvin. It's like either one. But I'm going with the Tommy fight specifically because this that gym.
This is Crunk. This is Crunk. Okay, I like that, and I could definitely see how that's a tough decision, and that's really, really split. My answer to that is really anything with Joe Louis. Just
honestly.
Yeah, solid too. But I really, really like your answer. Fantastic. Now, I know personally, for me, everything the sport of boxing has brought to me, some of those things would be discipline.
I agree.
It would also be, we were talking about the benefits in terms of mental and physical health, community, love, confidence.
Yes.
There's so many things that it can bring to you. What does the sport of boxing bring to you or mean to you?
I would say I agree with a lot of the points that you made, like definitely a lot of discipline, a lot of stability, and just things like that. Even besides that, boxing has become family for me.
Yes.
These people that I've been surrounded by, my coaches, my managers, and just everybody just has eventually become family to me. And that's been one of the greatest things that I've picked up from the sport of boxing.
I wholeheartedly agree. I, as you know, talk to multiple fighters, coaches, fans, and also have been boxing right around the same amount of time as you. And I just on a different level than you. That being said, the community, the family with it, I have made lifelong friends that are family now.
Yes, genuinely.
We show up for each other.
And I can even say that for people outside of the Kronk Gym. Don't get me wrong, this is my family and this is the place that I'm going to be at forever.
Yes.
But just seeing those faces from 5 years ago, 8 years ago, and seeing them still actively at the fights and the community that it brings is everything to me.
I love that. I love that so much. And that just hits home for me. It's true. It is by far one of the most welcoming communities I have ever experienced.
You don't have to have no skill to come into this community, and people are going to work with you and they're going to really help you become something great.
Excuse my language, but I always say when you leave after a session, you're going to feel like a badass, whether it's your first time or your 8,000th time.
Every time.
You're going to feel so good. And there's good days, there's bad days, right? But no matter what, at the end of the day, you're going to be like, hey, I did that, and I have this community supporting me.
Yeah, definitely, especially known as the hardest sport.
Yes.
You come in here and you come in this gym and you work any gym. You did it. That's it. You did it. If you came in and worked, you came in and worked out, you got in there and sparred, you did what you were supposed to do. And that's
exactly.
Definitely should feel good about that.
Exactly. So my last question is probably one of my favorites. It's the first day for somebody in the world. They're either walking into a boxing gym for the first time, stepping into a ring, or picking up a pair of boxing gloves for the very first time. What advice do you give them? Now, keep in mind, here at the Boxing Circle, we celebrate all fighters, fans, coaches of all levels and backgrounds. So this could be a youth, as I hear the youth out there. It could be somebody middle-aged. It could be somebody with Parkinson's that's going through the Rock Steady program, senior citizen. What advice or any tips you would like to pass along to that fighter?
To prioritize your well-being.
Okay.
And that's one of the biggest things. You're going to have people around you, and some you might it might be a spar. You might not be ready for it. But prioritize your well-being, whether that's mental or physical. Prioritize yourself, because nobody else is going to love you the way you're going to love yourself. And that's the biggest one.
Fantastic. That's amazing. And I haven't heard that answer yet, and I think it's beautiful. It's true.
You have to, down to how you lose weight and how you feeling prior to a fight. You have to prioritize yourself, because at the end of the day, you're the only one getting in that ring and you're the only one fighting. You might have somebody in your corner, yes, you got it, or somebody, you need to jab, but at the end of the day, you're the one getting hit and you're the one taking those blows, so you need to prioritize yourself over everything.
Fantastic.
Be selfish.
I love that. I love it. There we go. That's wise words. That's perfect. So I want to give you some time. First off, I want to thank you so much for giving me your valuable time in the midst of being in camp and training. You have Detroit Golden Gloves this weekend, which I'm very excited about.
You're coming to dominate.
Yes. Okay, so let's hear about this. Any feelings, thoughts you wish to share with everybody, either about the fight this weekend or fans, coaches, other fighters, anyone watching?
In terms of the fans, anybody that may be watching, I'm coming to put on a performance, coming to put on a show. Yes. And to any of my opponents, please watch out.
I love it. I love it. You're great, Will. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate it, and I wish you all the best this weekend.
Thank you
so much.
Bye.